Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the YouTube channel. Appreciate the support and you just taking the time to check out my early videos at trying to do this type of content creation. So I'm trying to figure it out, but appreciate any of the support and definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to get a notification when I got new content, whether it's just random clips. But I'm gonna be trying to focus a lot on Last Oasis for now. But in this video, I'm going to be covering a lot of the new stuff that is showing up with the new patch that launched yesterday. Currently, there's still some server, instability, but it's pre-alpha game, so can't have too high expectations. They're trying to the devs are trying to figure out everything, and there's always gonna be something that they're gonna run into. But yeah, today I'm gonna be covering definitely the new Mollusk Walker. And there is definitely a lot of little things that I've noticed graphically that have changed, and obviously there's a ton of fixes in the game, and that you can always check out the devs page for all that information. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so new things that probably just cover real quick before we kind of focus the most on the Mollusk, which is the biggest update. Let's show you some of the new little changes. So kind of one thing that I noticed is that visually just the buttons look a little nicer. They've kind of made more of a black outline, but kind of the things that you're going to really notice the most is that there's definitely a huge graphical kind of update, if that makes sense, where just the game seems super smooth. It's just, if I had a way to figure out what the FPS was, I would say that that's definitely increased. Just performance in general of the new patch is really nice, and definitely happy for that. But one thing you'll notice too is that the focus on player thing button changed, and kind of what your preferred walkers button is, which is kind of nice. It used to be down in this area, and it was a little annoying to use because you would be pressing on anything else, any other buttons around it. Actually, let me move my window so you guys can see. Right, so yeah, so instead of the buttons being kind of in this area, they've moved to the top, which is going to be a little nicer just because the focus on player, you're going to use that every time you log into the game. At least I do, because it never throws me into the right hex. Yeah, so let us jump in and cover the Mollusk Walker. And mine I have named Leto Atreides, based off the Dune book, because this game reminds me a lot about that book. And kind of what I'll do is I'll visually show you what it looks like, kind of the big features, what I'm gonna use it for, what you can use it for, and yeah, I'll just kind of do a quick little run through. And kind of, yeah, one of the things I've noticed even with like combat, it's just feels super smooth. Doesn't stutter as much. Just overall performance of the game has definitely been improved with this May 1st patch. They have definitely run into some stability issues, but it is pre-alpha. Can't expect the game to be perfect this early on. Alright, as you can see, I've already put a smasher in my mollusk. This is it. So I haven't really done too many upgrades, I just made it last night. Definitely biggest feature you're gonna see is this big cage right here. I was able to fit 4 crafting stations inside and a piloting lever. I've got this up here, obviously for quick access to the top. This part definitely reminds me of the dinghy. Definitely is a cross between a dinghy and stiletto. Just for this look, but in terms of the cost of the materials, it would be in between a dinghy and a stiletto. Let's take a quick look at costs. So yeah, we got 570 wood, 12 rope, 80 fiber, 90 stone, 2 fiber weave, stiletto, a lot more wood. Everything just the same items, just need more of it, more rope, more wood for sure. Whereas a dinghy is the least amount of wood. Materials like rupu vines pretty easy, you just can go raid rupu villages. More stone, but again, stone fiber wood ain't hard to get at all. So yeah, it's kind of right in between the two of them. And then in terms of cost to do tech tree upgrades, maybe towards the top with the Buffalo Walker. It was about, I believe, 30 fragments to purchase. I'm sure someone can correct me in the comments on that. But not too much. Now, if you've been playing this for a bit, shouldn't be too many fragments for really anyone, especially if you're in a Zerg clan, or even just 10 or more people in your clan. You can easily get that, or just on your own. I definitely did the first bone upgrade just because might as well do the upgrade to tier 2 instead of going tier 1 and tier 2. Just waste of time and resources. You might as well just go straight to 2. And the other upgrades, you could do armored legs. You can do it's gonna be a ceramic upgrades are gonna be 2 tablets. The 1 tablet for the armored, and then you've got small, heavy, and medium wings, which I'm gonna probably go with the medium wings eventually when I can get the tablets for it. Heavy just seems like it would survive a little bit more repeater fire, but I don't know how much more. And then medium seems like you'd be able to run away faster, which I would argue is probably going to be the better thing to do anyways. But yeah, one thing that I did notice is like this part of the walker reminds me a lot of the buffalo. You can easily set 2 repeaters on each side. Probably could even get even more than 2 easily, and probably put 1 more grappler up there, or walker climber, sorry. Think I might put a ballistic here eventually so I can pop out easily and jump back in the cage if I see someone running up on me. And one thing that I'm kind of hoping they tweak a little bit is when you're trying to get into the walker is it goes up, but if you sit down this way, it goes down, and then you can easily close it, because if not, you have to kind of jump, and it's kind of annoying, as you can see, especially when it wants me to flip the walker, which let's get rid of that. Alright, and as you can see, I fit 4 crafting stations, so I got just made like basic quality ones, didn't really care about what level. But yeah, I got 5 working, got the campfire, got the stomping station, and then I got woodworking station. Probably fit maybe 2 more crafting stations depending on what they are. Got plenty of space in here. And then there is this back door, which I guess you could kind of swing yourself into. Oop. Yeah, those are honestly the biggest features that this is definitely a solo or a duo walker to use. Definitely protects you because, as you can see, it's got, oh, they've changed the hit points weirdly on the walker. It was 22,000 last night. Might have to edit some of my video to post that in here, but 14,000, still a pretty good number. Definitely can take a lot of hits. And as you can see, the visibility is not the greatest. It's definitely something to think about where you want to place the levers. Since this is a crafting, I'm mainly going to be doing crafting and like farming and solo or duo runs with this guy. I'm going to keep the levers inside. Unless you were to kind of pop up top, and it's the one thing that's kind of annoying. I might need to put one of these walker climbers right up top. Gonna play around with that. Yeah, there's one thing, like if you put the levers back here, you could put crouching stations to kind of protect yourself, but then people can still jump back there. So possibly put your levers here might be another idea. If you can get some guardrails, just block from people jumping on your ship from getting up top easily. Let's see what other ideas. Yeah, if you're gonna use this guy as like a troop carrier, which I've definitely have seen some streamers do, or content creators. You can fit a decent amount of people inside, and if you just have everyone man it basically feels like when you're driving it and all that and using it, it feels like a stiletto. In terms of how fast it stops and goes, like just I will definitely see if I can figure out if we can do like a drag race between like a dinghy with torque, mollusk with torque, and a stiletto with torque to kind of figure out exactly which one's faster. I'll try to see if I can work on a video later on about that. But yeah, if I stopping way better than a dinghy, which is terrible at stopping. Stiletto is definitely a better upgrade on that, and I would say a toboggan is still the best in terms of like stop and go. But then again, I think it's a behemoth. Oh well, unlike the like Time Walker and all that. But yeah, definitely liking this. I'm gonna definitely use this when I'm on like medium maps, just doing farming. Until I get like medium wings, I may not take this into a hard Oasis unless I'm with my clan and it can be protected. Because this is now my go-to walker for things. Yeah, that's probably about it that I've got for this update. Definitely comment if you see anything else that I haven't mentioned or any other cool little things. Oh, before I let you go, the one cool thing is on the toboggan, there's that middle part of the toboggan that used to be open, and a lot of people got annoyed because you'd fall into it. They put a net underneath that, and that's pretty nice. What else? Oh, pictures changed. Don't know if I don't have any items on me, but you can see like the torque has changed. They've changed the pictures for wood shafts, so they, instead of looking like a branch, it looks like it's just an actual shaft. Let's see, they've changed, I think, the Rupu Gel picture, some other items. You'll see some graphical changes, so not just the performance of this patch has been improved, they've changed some of the logos, the wrong word. I'll just say the pictures or the thumbnails for the material items. Not all of them, but some of them. I know they've done a lot of other little tweaking that you could probably find in the patch notes, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of the big things that have popped out for me in this update. If you like kind of at least what I've done in this video, and you want to kind of keep supporting me to improve these type of videos, definitely subscribe to the channel. I stream on Twitch every night, Monday through Sunday. It's going to be at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. I'm on the West Coast, US, and I'm trying my best to kind of crank out content once a week at least, and I'm trying to improve the quality of all that. So appreciate your support, and definitely catch me on the stream.